Hey everybody, it is Jen and Kanata, and I just want to do a fairly short video on my plans for January. December has been quite hectic with doctor's appointments with Abby and health issues and colds and stuff. So not a lot of videos have been coming out. I should be more of producing them that I've recorded as well as what I'm planning on doing for January. January, I'm going to be doing the frugal family food low spend month like I've done for the past 3 Januaries. That's actually how I started my YouTube channel. Was 3 years ago. I was taking videos, little short videos of what I was making and eating and using up in my fridge, my pantry, and my freezers. We have a lot of food that needs to be used. Some that has been there for a while. Some might be gently expired, but not expired per se, because their expiry dates, if you go do your research, are just sell-by dates. So there's stuff like that I'm going to go through and make sure that we use up the oldest items um, as soon as possible so that they aren't wasted, because it's not really saving money if you don't use the food. If you just buy the stuff on sale and then not use it and you end up throwing it out, it's not saving money because you're just throwing it out. So for January, I'm going to do a low spend month. My normal grocery budget is about $900 a month. It's been the same for the past 3 years for food as well as household items and as well as cat food and stuff like that. So, the good thing about doing it in January is that for Christmas, my family tends to do a lot of consumable presents or usable presents, like practical gifts, some clothing, some electronics, etc. But a lot of our presents are actually consumable and food items. So I got a lot of coffee, for example, like this. So I've got coffee. I've got coffee till like June because my family bought me a whole bunch of coffee and snack stuff. So it gives us a chance to use up what we got for Christmas. Um, my family got a lot of actually in their stockings ramen noodles, so quick snack things. Because they like them. And with teenagers, what do they need? They got the things that they wanted. They got some food. They got some candy. They got some things to make things like soap kits. Oh, my allergies are going crazy. But so we're going to be doing a lot of uh, cooking from scratch. I'm going to hopefully cut down my budget to at least half. So hopefully about $100 a week, if not less. That's my always my goal. But I'm going to be doing things a little bit different with you guys. Is I'm going to be doing menu planning with taking the stuff out. I'm hopefully going to do a video a day of a little bit of a live stream or an upload of a short video of taking the stuff out of my fridge, freezer, pantry, showing you the items I am taking out and my ideas of what I'm going to cook with them. And maybe if I can do another video of the results of what I made, at least maybe the supper uh, results. Um, or maybe I do an end of the a week video of all the things. Maybe take pictures of the finished plates and do something like that. That's kind of my goal is, and that way I'm taking you with me through my pantry, through my freezer, through my fridge, and using the items up so that we can do this together. So I hope everybody pops in who's watching my channel, feels encouraged to do it as well. I'll put the link to the Facebook group that Amanda is holding. She's going to be uploading, I think today or tomorrow, a calendar, an inventory list for the fridge and freezer and pantry. And on the calendar, it's going to do things on how to make doing a low spend month easier. So, menu planning on Mondays and um, shopping on a certain day, so that way you know what exactly you need from the menu plan by shopping your shelves first and then just picking up what you need. This is not the time to restock your pantry with stuff on sale. It's the time to kind of reduce it down to a bit so that you're using up the things that you already bought that were on sale before. And that's where my problem is. I try to do it at least twice a year, one in January, one in usually June, July. I tend to do it for sometimes the 2 months of just using stuff up because I know that in August we usually go on vacation, and that's when we won't be using up food. And then September is like the restocking of the fridge, freezers, and pantries and stuff like that. So I tend to do it like a low spend summer of food items with certain things. And plus, also, the summertime is when my gardens are growing. So it's actually easier to do a low spend month in the summertime than it is in the wintertime. But because I live in Canada, right now it's freezing rain out. We have severe weather warnings out there. It's a good time to hunkering down. I'm going to go and try and make my inventory. Well, actually, first I'm going to clean up my fridge and throw out any science experiments of things that have been sitting there for a while. I've already made a bone broth with beef rib bones that is cooling right. It's cooling in my garage because it's cold in there. There's not really room in my fridge for it, so it's cooling in there so I can put it in containers and put it in the freezer or pressure can it. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to do, but probably freeze it just because it is wintertime. And my garage turns into like a freezer too, so I could easily put a cooler in my freezer, in my fridge, not my fridge, in my garage on top of my freezer to use as extra freezer space. So I'm hoping to do lots of soups in January and casseroles. Also, on top of that, with this low spend month, on a separate note, I'm hoping to do some decluttering because there are lots of little spots in my house that I need to get rid of some stuff. So I'm hoping to do as a separate thing of a decluttering throughout January for like 15 minutes a day. So I'll keep you updated on that as well. And my allergies are going crazy. I don't know why. What else? And then the purpose of a low spend month is not to restock and just hunker down. It's kind of to use what you have. I do have the stuff. I did not go out and do a big, huge shop to restock things. I'm going to use up what I have. I do have a good pantry and a good freezer. I am going out because this is Monday, December 30th. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I'm going out New Year's Eve to pick up things for New Year's Eve dinner and New Year's Day dinner. Just because I have friends coming over on New Year's Day, so we do a lot of appetizers. It's not going to be a normal groceries, so it'll be a lot of Asian stuff. So, but they'll be leftovers of that. So this week will be basically a week of leftovers. So the beginning of January, it's going to be pretty good. You'll see some good meals. By the end of January is when it will be the tighter meals and stuff, or the more creative meals, because I'm going to try to not have to go to the store and not buy stuff unless I really, really have to. I have in my pantry too. I know a lot of different sauce mix or jars or soup mixes. Like I have a few of those Campbell's soup mixes that all you have to add is the meat. I'm going to use those up because they've been in my pantry for a while. Um, I thought we would use them up before now, but we haven't, so I'm going to use them up in January. That'll be lunches, whether for me or for the whole family. Um, oh, and Princess has come to say hello. Where is she crying? Princess. Apparently, I'm talking and she wants to come and say hello. Anyways, I just thought I would share this with you and comment below if you want to try and do a low spend month. Um, this is only going to be about food stuff and not. Um, I don't need to get. All I do need to get is probably dry cat food in January and kitty litter. I have enough soft cat food. The kitties got some for Christmas. I wrap them up. We're practical people, right? If we're going to be spending the money just before Christmas, we were going to wrap them up. So they're good on soft food. Um, and kitty litter, I know I have a full box of kitty litter, and their dry food dish is full. Like it's a dispenser, like a couple liter of dispenser for dry food. So that is full. Plus, I have a little bit in the bucket that I hold the dry food in because we get them in big, huge bags, but it lasts like 3 or 4 months, depending on my cats, right? As she's like, "You're talking about me, right? You're not helping the video. No, you're not." Um, Also, I've been doing a lot more cooking from scratch. I'm also hoping to try and get back into the Trim Healthy Mama lifestyle and doing a lot more low carb meals for myself, maybe, and as well as for my family if they so choose. I'll be adding carbs for them if they want it. So that is kind of my goal. That's after New Year's, so maybe January 2nd. um, and or maybe later on. But that's kind of I've been thinking about doing that. I have the extra books, so I I'm prepared. I have a lot of the special ingredients too, so um I don't have to go out and purchase a lot of things. But that might be end of near the end of January or middle of January into February type thing because there's a lot of things I want to do. This is the ADHD. I want to do everything all at once. That might be a bit too much change with the low spend, but we will see. I'm going to definitely try and make all of our meals as healthy as possible. They'll definitely have all the nutrients that they will need. Um, and my family will not suffer from it because we have frozen or canned veggies and fruit, and we have milk and eggs and bread and flour and rice and beans. We got it all, so it's not going to uh, be too much of a stretch, but it's going to be the restrictions of spending and not just going out and purchasing stuff because I want to make that meal uh, is where I need to restrain myself. And it's a skill that, you might not want to have to do it all the time, but it's a skill to have so that when you actually really need to do it, you can. And you won't feel guilty or bad about it. I have, like, during December, my husband's been home and stuff, and he's been wanting certain meals. So we've been going and picking up a few extra groceries here and there. Haven't been doing a grocery haul because um, we've been using the stuff here, but then going, oh, my husband wants, say lasagna. Oh, I don't have any lasagna noodles. Going out and get the lasagna noodles plus a few things. So I'm going to curb that um, and just do my regular shop every week or two, depending on um, how it goes. Because normally I do a shop every 2 to 3 weeks because I get a ride. But if I'm going to be shopping for smaller items that I might need that week, I might just go one week, go to the store with myself, just with my trolley, and then the second week go with my friend with the car and get more items that way, or the bigger, heavier items like potatoes, because carrying potatoes and walking them home is not fun. uh, but that's about it. Uh, comment below maybe of things you'd like to see me make. I might do some more cooking videos and show you the recipes of what I'm making. But a lot of the meals, especially near the end of the month, will be a lot of throw together type meals of what I have on hand. And about, I could probably show you what I'm making. Um, but we have, and oh, also, I have three turkeys. One turkey is frozen turkeys. One turkey I'm cooking up for my friend who's coming on New Year's Day. I got them all for free from a friend of mine who gave me a turkey, and then another one gave me a turkey. Well, another one gave me two turkeys. So one of them I'm cooking up for a friend of mine who is a single mom and doesn't really cook turkey per se, but likes cooked turkey, and she's very busy. She works a lot. So I'm going to cook it up actually tomorrow. And then I'll have two turkeys. One turkey will do up for my family sometime this week so that I can have the meat and the bones to make more soup. And then one probably maybe later on in January or in February. But that's three of the that's two huge turkeys. That's like almost a week worth of meals for my family because they're big turkeys. Then you make soup. We have turkey one day, leftovers the next day, turkey soup, and turkey tetrazzini or turkey pasta dish. Um, and then we're usually so it's at least four meals. So and the soup always makes two meals at least because I throw so much vegetables and other things in it to make it super, super yummy. And then I cook the pasta on the side and throw pasta in each individual bowl. It's because if you put pasta in the soup, it sops up all the water, all the juice and the broth, and then it gets mushy. So I just do it individually. Sometimes that's rice, sometimes it's pasta. It's a great way to use up if you have a little bit leftover pasta or rice. Throw it in a bowl, make the soup, maybe freeze the soup and then pour that on top. You got an instant meal. So, well, I guess I've been rambling a bit, so I'm going to stop right now and say bye for now, friends. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below the recipes you'd like me to try. Maybe share with me a link to a recipe that you'd like me to try. I'm hoping to do a lot of Asian and Indian inspired meals because I do have a lot of those seasonings and seasoning packets that I want to use up. As well as I want to do some more traditional, like European meat potato type meals, stick to your rib type meals that my family would enjoy. So, um, that's about it. So, have a great day. Bye, friends.